Okay, so I have Photoshop open here because I have a couple images that I'm going to prep before I bring them into Illustrator. So here's my Illustrator file. Just like the dayscape, I've created a few blocks of gradients here, or colors, in the kind of tone that I want to set the my landscape in. So I'm doing a nightscape or sunset scapes. For my nightscape, I'm thinking of making a moon. So I brought in some concrete texture. You can look for rock textures, doesn't matter. But I'm going to want this a little bit darker and make a little bit of adjustments to it. So I want to do that in Photoshop. So I'm going to go up to Image, I'm going to go to Adjust, and I'm going to adjust some of the levels first. And I'm just going to go around and I'm going to play around with some kind of basic adjustments with levels. I could even explore curves if I wanted to try something a bit more drastic with it all. Now I'm going to try throwing on some filters. I'm going to explore the filter gallery. Zoom out down here so I can kind of get a better sense of what's going on in the whole image. So now I've got my sort of graphic image created and done up in Photoshop with the way I want. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to flatten the image, I'm going to go and then save that file. Then I want to do something similar with the grass. I want to kind of change it from day to more of a night type of grass. Make a copy of that down here and then start making some adjustments. Now those images are ready for me. Okay, I'm gonna make, because I just find it easier to make sort of mountain range kind of thing. That's what I'm gonna do again here. Okay, so I've got my sort of color cast thing, and the sun's coming from over here, just under the mountains. I'm going to put the moon up in here. So I'm going to go first, make my ellipse for the moon. I'm going to actually build it off to the side because I find it easier to do that sometimes. So I'm going to go, there's my moon. I know already that I want this gradient here. Copy and paste this, Control C, Control V. Let's make sure we don't have any stroke on those. And then I'm going to go File, and I'm going to place my concrete texture in here. Let's find a good place for that concrete moon-like texture. Select the shape, select the image, right-click, make clipping mask. Remember, at any time you can right-click and release the clipping mask if you need to undo that. But in this case, right-click, make clipping mask. And there's my gradient. I'm going to slip that on top here, move that into place. Now I'm going to go into my image layer. I'm just going to go to the transparency, and I'm just going to dull that transparency down a little bit here. Or I can change the blending mode. So let's go multiply. That looks pretty cool. Now I am going to want to adjust this gradient a little bit. There you go. Now I've included my moon with a little light reflection from the sun hitting it. You can put clouds in, whatever you want. Next step here is to play around with the grass. So let's make a copy of this path. And so there you have it. There's a basic breakdown on how you would make a sunset into nighttime starter landscape to build off of.